Fall forward, spring back. It was the first Friday in November. Daylight saving time and that Sunday. The fall parade was Sunday too. Remember to set your clocks back an hour on Saturday night, said Nola's teacher. Spring forward, fall back, he added. Nola didn't pay much attention. She was always late for everything. Anyway, she figured she always would be. At dinner, thought she asked her mom if they could go to the parade. I won't be here Sunday, but I'll bet Pablo could take you, Mom said. Nola looked at Pablo, her sleepy big brother. She nodded and yawned. He nodded and yawned. Saturday morning, their mom drove to the airport. Saturday night, Nola thought back to her teacher's words, spring forward, fall back, or it was fall forward, spring back. Fall forward sound better, so she set her clock forward an hour. Just like that, it was past her bedtime. She was late again. Time is not my friend, Nola sighed. The next morning, when Nola woke, her clock said 10:15. The parade began at 10 o'clock. Nola and Pablo ran to the parade route, but there was no parade. It seemed they missed the whole thing. They turned and headed home. On their way back, they spotted their neighbor Frank. He was climbing around next to an 8-foot pumpkin float. The early bird gets the worm, he shouted, then asked for their help. They worked on his float for more than an hour. Then Frank clapped his hand. Let's get to that parade, he cried. Nola and Pablo blinked and confused. Wait a minute, Nola said. Wasn't the parade at 10 o'clock today? She asked. Was it 10? Frank asked. We'll be at 10 is more like it, he cried. He thrust his watch toward them. It said 9:30. Nola laughed for joy. She had jumped forward an hour, then everybody else had jumped back. That means she and Pablo were now 2 hours ahead of everybody else. For once in their lives, they were early. The early birds get the worm, Nola cried. Frank nodded. You've got it now, he said. Pablo yawned. It was all a big mistake, but it turned out to be a great mistake. Is why they rode in the parade that year and every year since. It's also why from that day on, Nola had been early for everything. 2 minutes early, though not 2 hours.